On the line we have Joseph the Black Rooster Salas, who will be stepping into the cage on the Legacy 16 in Allen, Texas, Friday, December 14th. So Joseph, what's going on?
Hey Lisa, how's it going? Thanks for having me on. Everything's good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm great. Thanks for taking the time, because I know you're in the middle of cutting weight, because tomorrow's weigh-ins, right?
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long process. I mean, it's nothing I'd like to rush in the last minute. So, I mean, it's an ongoing process. So, I mean, you could have called me last week, and I'm still cutting weight or doing something to make sure I make the weight. So, but it's not a big deal.
So, are you like at the gym, at your gym, or are you at a 24 hours cutting weight?
No, right now I just got done. I'm at George Provalski's, just getting some last minute just prep work and just breaking a good sweat to help cut weight. I mean, I could go run, but I always appreciate, just actual fight training to help with everything. So I just got done with that, and I'm actually here outside getting ready to head out.
Sydney, he's more, he's a stand-up guy, and so are you, coming from a Muay Thai gym. I mean, I'm sure you're well-rounded, but you train with George, and I understand Sydney's, trying to get his Muay Thai, up to par as well, training at New World Combat. So, how do you think this fight is gonna go?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping for a striking match, and from what I hear, he's looking for the same. So, I mean, I think there's no way out of it. We're gonna strike, and it's gonna be a good fight. I mean, who knows? We might go to the ground, and might stay striking the whole time, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a nice striking match. Starter's a tough guy. He's more of a striker. I know he likes to strike, and of course he's well-rounded. We all like to believe we are.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. I mean, I've never really named or pegged myself as a striker, but coming from gyms that I've trained at, like George Provalski's and Colin Oyama, and with my first Muay Thai trainer, James Pham, all the credit to them. So all I can do is use the tools they gave me, and people want to say I'm a striker, then cool, so be it.
So Joseph, the Black Rooster, where do you get that name from? Who gave you that name, first of all?
Well, actually, my mom gave me that name. This comes with the background, like, I'm from a Hispanic family, with Mexicans, the rooster's big. Like, if I see somewhere with my dad, they say, oh, where's your rooster? Obviously in Spanish. So, I mean, that's always the thing going around, and I've kind of grown up with that. And it was during my second amateur fight, my mom had printed out some shirts and surprised me, and they said Black Rooster. So I was like, cool, I'll stick with that. It sounds cool with me. So
it kind of fits, I guess. With a lot of what do they call it, cockfighting or whatever, and you're in the cage, so it just kind of goes together. So
I like it.
Yeah. Any predictions on this fight?
I would, of course, in my mind, I feel and I know I'm going to win, but, as to give predictions, I don't really like to do that. The only thing I can predict and I can tell anyone is, I'm going to go and I'm going to give it 100% and, fight with everything I have. And, at the end of the day, my hand should be raised, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and a lot of fun for the fans. I mean, I'm a fan first. Before I was a fighter, I was a fan of the sport, and of course, I'd love to see guys striking out, going toe-to-toe. So, I mean, it should be good.
How long has it been since you've been training for Sydney?
Man, I've been getting ready for Sydney. It's a couple months now. It's actually pretty, it's the longest heads-up notice I've had, and it's been great. We're doing a catch weight at 140, which is an extra 5 pounds from what I usually fight at. And since I had a pretty good starter notice, I was able to, I feel good. I'm actually where I'm usually at this point for a featherweight fight.
I know you have sponsors, you have training partners, management. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
First and foremost, thanks to Legacy for having me back on. Thanks to Nick Maynard for giving me another opportunity. They came back to the Dallas area, and they blessed me with another opportunity to come out and fight for them. And I didn't hesitate to say, yeah. And besides that, there's a ton of people backing me. I've got, of course, my family and friends. Got my gym, and all the guys at my gym at George Provalski's. Got Francisco de los Cabos and Antoine Williams. got Armando, the Land Assassin, and just everybody other guy. They've been pushing me, and it's been a good, long, great training camp. It's been a lot of fun, actually. And of course, we've got the sponsors. We've got Torque Sports and Performance. They've been, having my back for a little while now, and definitely appreciate them. We've also got Lockout Supplements, DFW supplement company. They do great things, and also Robust Energy Drink.
Good luck Friday night. Sending all the luck and blessings your way. I'm Lisa Marie, and we got Joseph the Black Rooster Salas. Again, go check him out Friday night. You're watching our segment of MMA Talk. On the phone, we have Ryan Babyface Benoit, who will be stepping in the ring Friday, December 14th, Legacy Fighting Championship 16 in Allen, Texas at the Allen Convention Center. Ryan, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. Just finishing up a little training session here with Anthony Jaquani, Master Tong, and Saxon. Trying to get these last couple of pounds off.
You know, you sound pretty drained right now. How many more pounds do you got to go?
138 right now, so give or take 2 or 3 pounds depending on the scale at Legacy. But this is the only cut that I had to make, actually. I was able to get my diet pretty good. I was a little bit overweight the last time I fought, so I wanted to make sure that that didn't happen, not even close to.
Ryan, this is your second time fighting for Legacy. I mean, your last time when you fought at Legacy, you came out victorious. So hopefully this will happen again in your favor. What do you know about your opponent, Joseph?
I've seen Joseph a few times. We fought on the same card a couple of times. I knew this fight was going to happen eventually. He's not a bad guy at all. He's a good left-handed boxer. He fought some tough dudes. I know he's lost his last 3, but it's not like those 3 were to chumps at all. All 3 of those guys were some really tough dudes, so I got some respect for him. He's definitely not afraid to fight tough guys. Not afraid to bang with anybody either, so I'm excited about this fight. I think it's going to be it'll be a good matchup. He's kind of similar to the last fight that I had. I fought Randy. Kind of the same style, left-handed, more of a boxing style. I think maybe Randy is a little bit more jiu-jitsu than Joseph does, but at the same time, I really don't know. I've seen Joseph stand with pretty much everybody. He's a tough fighter, man. He's a grinder. I've seen him, start a little bit behind in the beginning of fights, and he comes back and catches up. He's a tough dude. I got a lot of respect for him.
A lot of people look at people's record, but they don't look at who they fought and who they lost to. So that was a very good point that you made. You being a striker, Ryan and Joseph being a striker as well. This is going to be like a stand-up war, don't you think? Or, is that how you want to see the fight go?
We'll see what happens. I grew up wrestling. I wrestled since I was 10 years old, all the way up till I wrestled my freshman year in college. So wrestling is definitely my base, and I always have that in my back pocket. We'll see how the fight goes. I never really, had too much of a game plan coming in. I just fight how I fight. I never really try to change my style too much to fight anybody. I try to let them change their style to me, because my style is what makes me how I am as a fighter. So I never really try to change too much. Definitely still make preparations for guys. Like, I know he's a left-handed boxer, so I've really been working on, fighting southpaws, and it's gonna be a good fight. We'll see what happens.
How long has training camps been going for you? How long has that been going?
I'm going to say it's been about 8 weeks now. We've really picked the intensity up in this last 4 weeks. I think it's about 4 weeks ago, or maybe 5 weeks ago, the opponent changed. Not much has changed, though, because we were preparing for a stand-up guy who likes to throw hands a lot, and it's been the same type of fighter, just, switching left-handed to right-handed. The camp's been pretty long. Hasn't been too long. It's just the intensity's picked up. I changed up a couple of things. I started training, mixing it around a little bit. I started training with this guy, Jesus Chavez, who's former WBC and IBF boxing champion.
Yes, I do know him. Yeah.
Good boxer. So, I mixed it up a little bit. Been training with him for a couple weeks, and, training's been really good.
Do you have anybody you want to give a shout out? I know you have sponsors, teammates, gyms, management. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
I gotta first give a shout out to Saxon. He's like a second father to me. He's really taken me under his wing. Master Tong came in here from Sacramento. He's from Uriah Faber's camp. Anthony just helped me cut weight. Glenn Killian, Matt Rossini, my manager, Orange from KO Reps. There's a lot of guys. Lockout supplements in there since day one. If I forget anybody else, I'm sorry. I'm cutting weight right now, so my head's kind of in a different place. But
and then you have Torque, and then you have Robust. Your other sponsor. So you have Torque, and then you have Robust as your other sponsors.
Yeah. Torque and Robust.
Now, is this fight televised for you?
Yeah, this will be my, actually my third televised one for Legacy. This is my third fight for Legacy. I fought for them back in May also against Cody Williams.
Oh, okay.
This will be third televised fight for Legacy. I'm really happy with them.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Continue on losing weight, and good luck.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.